part of the Wolfpack here. Versus Andonian. He's wrestling for UVA. Let's see who Ed's got from UVA. I'm drawing a blank on the name. My apologies, UVA.
That resume made me nuts because I've been talking about you at 197 all day. It was 197 where you won the Natty.
Yeah, so they didn't put the national championship up there, but I think they're trying to mess with me.
Man, I was on a spit out right there.
No, the national championship was at 197 pounds.
That's what I'm talking about, my man.
My first 4 years were at 184 pounds, and the first year I went up to 197. I was
beast mode.
Yeah, so I was able to win that at 197. So it was close to my natural body weight. I probably weighed in the off season like 210. So it was just a better fit for me. And
yeah. That's why, again, your name is hanging in the rafters forever. I mean, how cool is that going to be when you, somewhere down the road, can bring your kids in here, man? And I know you're not a braggy type guy, but the pride you'll have to show that, I mean, that's going to be pretty sweet.
Yeah, no, I'll be, it's definitely something I'm proud of, you know. So I'm thankful that I'll be able to show something like that, you know, to my kids one day. And
well, we got your roommate here.
Yep, nice dunk.
He's got 2 with the dunk.
The funny part is, I'm sure my kids will be like, not even gonna care.
So this is important here, folks, as we are rolling along at 157.
Nice dunk.
For the marbles.
Beautiful job there by Ed Scott with that dunk.
Ed's got the 3 seed.
He does a really good job switching knees to get to the dunk. So I don't know if they're gonna show another replay, but if they do, I'll kind of point it out. But he takes that underhook, he bites down with an inside tie, he hits the sweep single, and he comes up to his feet and creates a lot of tension. And as soon as he releases and drops to his right knee, so he hits his left knee to get to the single, and then as soon as he comes up and he switches knees to his right knee, it releases all this tension that gets built up, and he can dump him to the right. It's pretty slick.
Yeah. We got a blood break here as Keating also lost his contact. So blood and contact, double whammy, as you see Scott. And this one is huge because there's 3 AQs out of 157. And if Scott wins this, that will guarantee 9 NC State wrestlers are headed to Tulsa. 8 are already in the finals tonight.
That's back points. I'm surprised the ref didn't swipe sooner than that. I don't know what took so long, but I think that's at least a 2 count at the very least. That'd be interesting. I'd love to see that back again if the refs decided. I don't think the coach is going to throw a block, but ref racking up his Ed racking up his riding time here. And Ed's always been tough on top. He does a really good job with the claw, switching and floating to the other sides of the body. Got a cross wrist. Now, great job. And now looking for a tilt.
There it is. The crowd going crazy. 4.
Great job getting the 4 count there by Ed Scott to build his lead from 2-0 to 6-0. Now with riding time. Nice.
Ed Scott came into the ACC tournament with a 14-6 record.
Looks like he's going to finish this period on top. 10 seconds left. What a lead. We might see some bonus points here from Ed Scott here in the Conci finals for 3rd place.
Yeah, we feel like because of wrestling like Scott, NC State's going to win their 5th ACC tournament in a row. Good work there by Scott.
Really great wrestling by Ed there.
From the state of Pennsylvania. He beat Keating 13-5 back on February 3rd. Scott pinned Logan
Nice
Ferrero
switch
to start, and he is racking up points here.
8-0 lead with the riding time, 9-0. Ed lets him go. Looks like Ed's going to try and put him on it, put it on him here. Underhook, Ed's great here. So what he's got to do is he's got to keep going around. I would go back behind, hand behind, but you see how he's elevated the ankle and shoved it on his far side hip? That's good job there. It kind of stops Keating from being able to wrestle out of the position and square up. Kind of forces him to wrestle from that overhook in that seatbelt position, but
Scott telling Mock earlier today that he was hoping to take down Andonian. He did not. He lost 15-9. But
came out strong, though.
2-0.
Got the first score.
That would be wild if somehow he would end up facing Andonian some way in Tulsa, particularly based on your story of winning the national championship against Virginia.
That would be awesome.
Does he ask you much about that time in Cleveland winning the Natty?
We've had a lot of talks. We've had a lot of good talks. Yeah, no, he does a good job. He wants to win. He wants to be the best. He wants to be a national champion.
Ooh, got himself in trouble there. He's got to spin out of it. Oh,
good job fighting off his back there.
Oh, you
sometimes
head there for a second.
Yeah, absolutely. He could have been in big trouble there, but good job staying composed and fighting through and rolling off of his back. You know, sometimes and that's college wrestling. Sometimes you give scores that you don't expect to give up, but you're not wrestling against slouches. Even if you're dominating the majority of the match, you give a guy opportunity, he's going to take it. And so you got to minimize the amount of errors that you make.
That's what he did. He only gave up the 2. He minimized it. That's well said, Mock. Break it down here.
That could have been very bad. Great job by Eddie.
All right, so we had a 2-box for a moment for a reason, because Singleton is taking on Heller at 165 in the consolation final over on mat 2. And why is that important? Well, if somehow Singleton can knock off the #1 seed, which won't be easy, then that will guarantee all 10 wrestlers, which has been done before. But it's certainly nice to do it again, to send all 10 to Tulsa.
Absolutely. And an amazing accomplishment to be able to say as a program, all 10 of our guys are going to the NCAA tournament. Nice. Good job running corners, switching off, doubling off, keeping your head tight. Got to finish this, get your hips in. He's got to get his hips in, build up. Now, Keating initiated that a little bit by trying to take him through. Didn't have it tight enough, and now Singleton and Heller over here in an exchange on the edge, and
Singleton just...
There's a chance they could get him
I'm telling you, Heller went right at him. Singleton battled out of it. Mock, he was lucky that Heller didn't pick up 2 more points, battled out of it. So to keep it at 2-1 in the first, keeps his hopes alive. Both of these, so we got 157 on mat 1 and 165 mat 2, 3 AQs. So both matches that you're seeing on your ACC Network Extra stream featuring the home team, NC State, Mock's alma mater, involve a trip to Tulsa.
Nice, good job by Ed Scott getting in on another single leg attempt here. Now here, Ed's got to get his left hip down, and he's got to use his right foot to drive, to isolate and keep wearing that leg, keep it locked out. But Keating did a good job squaring his hips up, not letting Ed get that last takedown. Nonetheless, Ed with a bonus point win, major decision. For those that don't know, major decision is a win by an 8-point margin or greater. So,
more importantly, he's headed to Tulsa with 8 of his teammates. We'll wonder if it's 9. We'll be back with more coverage on ACC Network Extra. Stay with us.